Today, I am talking about 5 things that you seriously just need to get over if you're wanting to succeed. Before I get there, though, I would like to share with you something that happened last night on my inner circle, my Women Tribe inner circle membership meeting. So, well, not so much something that happened, but we were, hello, hi Sonia. Our theme for last night was moving through fear. And we spoke a lot about fear. And one of the first steps in moving through fear is acknowledging fear. And interestingly enough, I had to do that for myself this morning. So as I am stepping more, how's it, Sonia? As I am stepping more into the full expression of who I was born to be, when we are stepping up and when we are kind of leveling up and when we are going to the next level of our growth, our development, our journey, it ultimately brings up fear. And the theme that we did last night was moving through fear. And something I said that I was very intentional with not saying overcoming fear, because I really don't believe when it comes to the internal fears, which are the fears we have around not being worthy, not being good enough, fear of the unknown, fear of change, that those fears don't necessarily go away. We just learn how to deal with them a lot better and how to move through them. So it's really about moving through them and not overcoming them. And this morning, I woke up with a lot of fear, interestingly, after talking about fear and moving through fear. And the fear that's coming up for me is I can feel around the stepping up that I'm about to be doing. Completely. They don't go away. As I said, we become better at being able to move through them, but they never go away. And I've seen so many women, men as well, but I think women sort of speak about it more openly, who are, 6-7-figure business owners who still have the fears, but it's about having the fear, but doing it anyway. And there's such power in acknowledging it. So this morning I woke up feeling very, I could feel a lot of doubt, a lot of my stuff coming up as I'm about to be launching something. And I spoke to a friend. If you're watching this, friend, you know who you are. And I just cried. And the emotion came up and the fear came up. What if, but what if it doesn't work? But what if, and all that stuff. And after that, I felt so much better and felt that, okay, I acknowledge that. Now I move through it and I carry on with it. And even when that fear comes up and even when that doubt comes up, it's about not letting it stop you. It's about keep on going in spite of it. And that really is where the growth and the progress is made, that we keep on moving, we keep on going forward with the voices, with the doubt, with all of that. And so that's something I just wanted to share with you before I talk about 5 things that you seriously need to get over in order to succeed. So today I'm going a little bit more tough love. And, in my inner circle, we very much are about expressing and talking and working through things. And absolutely, I completely believe in that and processing. And everything that we do is a process. And every, mindset, belief, and all the doubts that we are wanting to work through, it is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. And sometimes we feel like, oh, I think I've got that one sorted. And then it comes up again and we realize that we don't necessarily have it all sorted, but we certainly can be better at working through it. In saying all that, sometimes there are things which, and I say this for myself, and where sometimes we just need to get over it. Like, just leave that shit behind now, get over it, and get on with what it is that you're wanting to do in order to create the love, not the love, in order to create the life that you love. So there's a lot more to these 5. It's not just 5, but today I'm going to focus on 5 things that you really need to seriously just, am I allowed to swear on Instagram and all that? Anyway, just get over in order to succeed. The first one is not asking for help. This is such a big one. And I think particularly for women, I think we feel like we can or should do it all on our own. And really, there is no reason to have to do it on your own. Ask for help. The thing is that there are actually so many people out there who are wanting to help and who really get joy from helping. I'm one of them, you know. I, in fact, was chatting to a friend the other day, and this is sort of where the inspiration came from, because she said, and again, friend, if you're watching this, you know who it is. She said she's not good at asking for help. And my response to her actually was, get over it. Just get over it. Ask for help. We all need help. None of us knows it all. None of us can do it all on our own, and we don't have to do it on our own. And really, when we ask for help, you know, I think there's something where we think it's a weakness asking for help. It is not a weakness. It is a strength, because it takes courage. And because it is showing a vulnerability. But that is the way that we connect with others, is through that vulnerability. And that is the way that we become more courageous, is by sharing that vulnerability and tapping into that vulnerability and asking for help. So that is one thing, seriously, just get over. Just ask for help. Okay, that was the first thing. The next one that you seriously need to get over is not believing in yourself. I've seen, and really I've been there myself, and I get there myself as well. But just like get over that, you know? The importance, discussing this yesterday in our mastermind, the importance of asking for support. Absolutely, Sonia. And the thing is that, and what I've discovered as well, is that people are really wanting to support. You know, people are really wanting to help. And it's actually, when someone asks me for help, I actually feel it's such an honor that they are asking me for help. And I'm always wanting to help if I can. So it really actually creates a beautiful connection with another person when you ask for help. So going back to not believing in yourself, just get over that. You know, just, can you choose in this moment to decide that you are going to believe in yourself? And you are going to get over all that shit of not believing in yourself. Because really what I have noticed, I watch a lot of entrepreneurs and people who are, really successful. And when I look at them, I realize that they're not necessarily more clever. They're not necessarily any more brilliant. They're not necessarily any better. What makes somebody succeed compared to somebody who doesn't? It is the belief in oneself to do it and to keep doing it. And so can you choose? And it really does come down to choice of, can you choose right now to believe in yourself and to give yourself what it is that you need, and to trust and to believe that you can do it, and really make that choice. Get over not believing in yourself and choose to believe in yourself. And in fact, I invite you this weekend or today to make that choice and make a conscious decision. Today, I am going to believe in myself. Today, I am going to go through my day as somebody who believes in myself. And notice what changes for you and notice how different that feels for you. So that is my second thing to just get over, is not believing in yourself. If you are joining us now, do say hello. Let me know that you're there. And if you have any thoughts or questions, I'd love to know. The third thing that you seriously need to get over this one, is not prioritizing yourself. I'm so actually fucking tired of women needing to be selfless and needing this to be, it's the trust. Okay, Tanya, I'm going to come back to that. I'd love to know what you mean when you say it's the trust. Is it the believing in yourself? So many women, because it is something that has been for many years, and I won't go into that too much, society and the patriarchy and all of that, that there is this belief that women are need to be selfless, and that is something to aspire to. I'm so done. I'm so done with that. Prioritize yourself. Get over not prioritizing yourself. It does nobody any service by being selfless and by putting everyone before you. As a mom, I know how hard it is, but as a mom, I also know what happens when I don't prioritize myself. I'm not a good mother, I'm not a good wife, and I'm not a good person to me. When I prioritize myself and I put my needs and what I am wanting first, and by that, it doesn't mean that you have to forget about everyone in your family. It doesn't mean that you can't feed your kids, and it doesn't mean that you can't look after their needs as well. What it means is making sure that you are getting what you are needing and you are getting what you're wanting, so that you can be a good mother, a good wife, a good friend, all of those things. I have been down the road many times of not looking after myself, making sure everyone is before me, and it does not serve me and it does not serve anybody else. And if you don't prioritize yourself, you end up with no business because really you cannot sustain not looking after yourself and not prioritizing yourself. So can we please let go and get over this not prioritizing ourselves, get over putting everybody else's needs before our own. Yes, sometimes one does need to do that. Obviously, as a mom, as a working mom, sometimes your child is sick and sometimes something happens and you do need to put them first. But as a belief and as a practice for yourself, prioritize yourself. Make yourself important and make your journey important and make what you do so important that you believe in you and believe in what you do, and you do what you need to do for yourself. So I'd love to know who that is. I just see Facebook user who says, thank you for this. It's exactly what I need to hear right now. Awesome. I'm so glad. And we've all been there, and it is a journey, but really we need to get over this being selfless, putting everyone before, and really learn how to prioritize ourselves a lot better. Right, the third thing. Right, I did say I'm going tough love on you today, and that's what I'm doing. The fourth thing that you need to Camilla was awesome. Hi, Camilla. And Tanya says, trusting that you won't let yourself down, feeling safe. It's complicated. And on third point, the guilt. Absolutely. I know the guilt. I completely know that guilt. But if you can really, when you get to, so I'm going to share a quick story with you. When my girls were a lot younger, I remember very clearly, because this was such a pivotal moment for me in understanding self-care. As you become a mom, everybody says, make sure you look after yourself, all of that. But all of that kind of goes out and you forget about it. And you think, cliche, cliche. I remember so specifically sitting at the table with my daughters, and I was just tired. My girls were younger, and I really did not want to be there. I could feel everything in my body was just feeling, I do not want to be here right now. I'm craving space. I'm just craving time for myself. I don't want to be sitting here with my daughters right now. And in that moment, I realized how my girls can pick up on that. Children are not, Tanya, you work with children. We might say something, but our body and our feelings are saying something else. The children, they respond to what we're feeling, not to what we're saying. And I thought, how awful for my children, for me to be with my children and them picking up on me not wanting to be with them. And how awful almost that I'm feeling this way, because I don't want to not be with them. But in that moment, I really was not wanting to be with them. And what I did, as soon as my husband came home, I got up and said, I'm going for a walk. And I walked out the door. I went for a walk around the block. And I came back feeling like a different person. And I really felt like in that moment, I so understood that concept of looking after yourself and giving yourself what you need. And it doesn't have to be a whole long, process or whatever it is. It can just be a walk around the block, 5 minutes in your room, time out, whatever it is. But make sure that you are giving yourself what you need. For me, I need a lot of space. And so when I'm starting to feel ratty and I'm starting to feel like I'm doing for everyone else and giving, I know that is the time I need to give to myself. Whether I go to my room for 10 minutes or whatever it is, that is what I need to do to prioritize myself. So I hear you going back, I hear you on the guilt, but I really feel that we also as moms need to let go of feeling like we have to be everything and do everything for our children. And that sometimes that we actually don't serve them if we are all encompassing and always there and doing everything for them. So going on to my fourth thing that you really need to get over. So Tanya, let me know if that helps at all, that guilt. But I hear you, I completely relate to the guilt. The fourth thing that you seriously need to get over in order to succeed is not acknowledging your achievements. So again, enough of being shy, enough of feeling like you need to hide away, or if you do acknowledge that you are boasting and you are conceited and whatever it is. Generally, as women, we are not conceited or boastful by nature. So if you acknowledge your achievements, the chances of you being that are very slim. So get over not acknowledging your achievements. Get over not acknowledging yourself and all that you do every day. How's it, Jess? Is that, which Jess is that? I don't know if that's, there are a few Jesses, so just let me know which Jess that is. So yeah, enough of playing small, enough of the focusing on what you haven't done, and focus on what you have done. Focus on what you are doing. Focus on what you are going through. Hello, Jess. So Jess, did you catch the beginning? I think you came late, Jess. You were one of you. I mentioned you, not by name. Now I'm mentioning you by name. Said you were my friend that I cried to because I was feeling the fear. So, and celebrate what you have done. It's so easy for us we kind of get stuck in our lives and we just keep on going and going, and we only notice what we still have to do, and what needs to be done and what we haven't done, but actually take a moment to acknowledge all that you have done and all that you continue to do and all that you are striving to do. So, and really just acknowledge your achievements and get over not acknowledging yourself and your achievements and all that you do. And then the fifth thing that you really need to get over in order to succeed is feeling like you're all alone. You are not alone. I know that this journey of being a female entrepreneur can feel lonely, and it can be lonely, but it doesn't need to be. And that is one of the reasons, one of the main reasons, there are a few others, but one of the main reasons why my woman tribe was created, why I wanted this space, was because I was feeling alone. And I knew that there were so many other women feeling alone, and that there's no reason for us to feel alone, because when we come together, we realize that we are not alone. And one of the most powerful things that happens in our inner tribe circle meetings is when somebody says something, and I'm picturing one of our women in particular saying, "I thought it was just me," and seeing the relief of knowing that it's not just her and that she's not alone in the way that she's feeling or what she's going through. And you do not need to do this alone. There is support here for you, whether it's here or somewhere else. There is support in connecting with other women who are going through the same journey as you, who understand the struggles, who understand the challenges of being a female entrepreneur. And you do not need to do this alone. And you are not alone. So get over that as well. And get over thinking that you need to do it alone, because you don't. And I think that is it for today. So those are my 5 tips for five things that you seriously just need to get over. I could add another one now, as I made that mistake, is like, get over being scared of making a fool of yourself. See, I can't even talk. Just get over that as well. Just get over it all. Get over all those things that are holding you back. In saying that, I know that it's not always so easy just to get over. I did start by saying I'm going a bit more tough love today, and I'm saying get over it as if it's easy. It's not easy, and that is, again, why we have our inner tribe circle meetings, because every month we delve into these different themes, the inner critic, the fear, all the stuff that keeps us blocked and keeps us from moving forward. And we work on this all the time, because really I believe the only way that we do move through these things is by working on it constantly, so that it is sustainable, and so that we really can move through them and step into the full expression of who you're born to be, because that is why we are here. We have one life. Let's make the best of it.